Have some fun and work your brain now on 4 in Think Tank.
Welcome to Think Tank, and here's your host, Mickey Hutton.
Yes, I am Mickey Hutton, and this is Think Tank. Now, the object of the game is to be the first team to put 100 points into 2 of our 3 think tanks. That team then goes on to take the Think Tank Challenge, and if they can beat the Think Tank Challenge, they could win this personal CD player. But first, let's meet the teams. Red team and Paul. Hello.
Hello.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Paul.
I'm a director for a Lloyd's brokerage in the City of London, responsible for investment and financial planning. In my spare time, I like to go to cinema, eat out, and also cook and poison my friends.
Thank you for coming, Paul. Next, we come to the team captain, Minaz. Assalamu alaikum, Minaz.
Walaikum assalam, Mickey.
We're just speaking Urdu there. That's what we're doing, because I speak it fluently, and I can tell that Minaz, being Persian, can speak that language. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm a dentist in London, and my hobbies include photography and badminton, as well as a little bit of scuba diving.
Well, thank you for coming, Minaz. And I can even say the name right, can't I?
You do. You said it better before, but...
It's a Minaz. David.
Oh, Mickey, hi.
Hello. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm training to become a barrister at the moment.
Yes.
I like football, lots of sports. I support Brighton, but I still like football. Other than that, I like travelling, really. Just seeing a lot of things.
Minaz, you're the team captain. How did you meet?
Well, Dave and I were at college together, and they know each other anyway, because they're brothers.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, they would do, wouldn't they? Thank you for coming, Red Team. And we come over to John. I'd just like to speak a bit of Arabic to you now. Kan fi hurma fil dulab wa kad akal malapsi. Which actually means there's a donkey in my wardrobe and he's eating me flip-flops. But you knew that. John, hello.
Hello, Mickey.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm a police officer from Liverpool. Hobbies, football, skiing, and looking after my 2 children, Charlotte and Jonathan.
Well, thank you for coming, John. Colin, team captain. What about you? What do you get up to?
I'm a teacher. I teach in a city school in Liverpool. I play soccer with these 2. Spare time, if I'm not marking books, I play a bit of tennis and go mountain biking with my wife.
Well, you're welcome, Colin. And Tony, hello.
Hi, Mickey.
What do you do?
I'm a biomedical scientist. I work for the NHS.
A biomedical scientist?
Biomedical scientist.
Biomedical. So you've got a posh job.
I work in the haematology department.
I knew that, I could tell that. Yeah, I know all about that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'll have a chat to you about that brainy stuff later on, Tony. Thank you for coming, Think Tank. Colin, you're the team captain. How did you meet?
These 2 are my brothers.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the teams. Oh, it's going to kick off in this show today, I can feel that. Because we're going to play round 1. I'm going to ask a series of questions. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If a team answers incorrectly, I will throw it across to the opposing team. There are 30 seconds on the clock for each of our 3 think tanks, and that first 30 seconds starts now. Name the movie cowboy who came to films on the strength of his war record as America's most... Paul?
Old Murphy.
Yes, I can accept that. Yes, I can. What was the Soviet name for the city of St. Petersburg? David?
Leninburg.
Is the wrong answer. Blue team?
Leningrad.
Is the right answer. The Seville orange is traditionally used to make which preserve? Minaz?
Orange.
Is the wrong answer. Blue team?
Marmalade.
Is the right answer. And that's time up on Think Tank number 1. Let's go on to Think Tank number 2. You have 30 seconds starting now. In which country does the Bosphorus separate Europe from Asia? David?
Russia.
Is the wrong answer. Blue team? In which country does the Bosphorus separate Europe from Asia? Any idea?
Turkey.
John? Is the right answer. And that's time up on Think Tank number 2. Let's go on to Think Tank number 3. You have 30 seconds starting now. If you're a numismatist, what do you collect? David?
The coins.
Yes, it is. Which fruit is also known as a Chinese gooseberry? Paul?
Lychee.
It's the wrong answer. Blue team. Any idea? It's the kiwi fruit. What was the name of the bespectacled genius in Thunderbirds? Tony?
Parker.
Is the wrong answer. Red team.
Brains.
Is the right answer. You've got the brains, Paul. Well done. Time's up at the end of round 1. Let's have a look at the scores. In Think Tank number 1, the red team have 10 and the blue team have 20 points. In Think Tank number 2, it's neck and neck with both teams on 10 points each. And in Think Tank number 3, the blue team have no points, but the red team have 20. It's time to go on to round 2. In this round, we put specific categories into each of our 3 think tanks. We have 6 categories on offer, and today's are travel, showbiz, music, food and drink, fiction and mystery, which could be about anything. Now, the team that is trailing in each of the think tanks gets to select the category. So in think tank number 1, it's the red team who are trailing. So which category would you like?
Fiction.
Fiction. There it goes. And in think tank number 2, both the teams are tying, so we take the overall score, and the blue team is trailing. So which category would you like?
Music.
Music.
Music. There it goes. And in think tank number 3, the blue team are trailing, so which category would you like?
We'll have the mystery category.
Mystery, there it goes. Straight in. That's all the categories selected. The first question I ask is for control of the fiction think tank, Fingers on Buzzers. Which author created Bertie Wooster? Paul?
P.G. Woodhouse.
Is the right answer. You have control of the fiction think tank, and I'll now ask you a series of questions on literary characters, starting with Minaz, and you have a think tank session available. In the popular stories, Peter the Goat Boy was the friend of which girl?
Heidi.
It's the right answer. 10 points into the pot. And now you have a tactical decision to make. You can freeze the points in this category and add them to your side of the think tank, or you can play. But if your team fails to give me another correct answer, the blue team can step in and steal the points in the pot. What do you want to do? Freeze or play?
Play on. Play. Play on, yeah. Play.
Play.
I think you should. David. Name the boat on which Captain Pugwash and Tom the cabin boy sailed. You have a think tank session.
Think tank? Black Pig.
Is the right answer. We put 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Play.
Play on.
Play. Paul. In which of D.H. Lawrence's novels would you find the character Miriam Levers?
Sons and Lovers.
I'm sorry, time was up. It was Sons and Lovers, but you just didn't get in before the buzzer. Sorry about that, Paul. You're eliminated from play. Minaz. At what age did Adrian Mole write his secret diary?
Age 13 and 3/4.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Look, 30. Shall we freeze?
Freeze.
Okay. You're going to freeze. We'll add those 30 points to your side of the fiction think tank, which takes you to 40. And we move on to think tank number 2, which is the music think tank. Here we go, teams. Fingers on buzzers. First question is for control. Which day of the week weren't the Boomtown Rats too keen on? Minaz
Mondays.
is right. Well interrupted. You came straight in there. And I will now ask you a series of questions on hit records, starting with David, and you have a think tank session available. What was the biggest selling single of 1979? You have a think tank session. You going to take it? Time's up. It was Bright Eyes, a song about me. David, you're eliminated from play. And we'll move on to Paul. And he's still got a think tank session. Which group has had hits including Love Shack and Meet the Flintstones?
B-52s.
This is the right answer. We put 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Play.
Minaz. How long was sailing at number 1 in 1975? You have a think tank session available.
11 weeks.
No, 4 weeks. Minaz, you're eliminated from play. Paul, I need a right answer before you can freeze. Which group had a hit with Save All Your Kisses for Me?
Brotherhood of Man.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Do you want to freeze or play or Save All Your Kisses for Me?
I'll play.
You're going to play. What dance was a hit for the Brighouse and Rastrick brass band?
The Floral Dance.
This is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Play.
Who had a #1 hit with Michelle in January 1966?
The Beatles.
Is the wrong answer. I'm going to throw it across to the blue team.
Don't know. No. Sorry, no.
Time's up. It was a hard question. It was actually the Overlanders. So, red team, you keep those 30 points and we put them back into your side of the music think tank, which takes you to 40 points. And we go on to think tank number 3, which is the mystery think tank. First question is for control. What colour is Postman Pat's... John?
Black and white.
He's right. I was going to say what colour is Postman Pat's cat. And he's black and white cat. OK, you have control, and I'm now going to ask you a potpourri of questions that can be about anything. I'm going to start with Colin, and you have a think tank session available. Which character did John McCardle play in Brookside?
Rather than go and have a think tank in front.
OK.
It's John McCardle.
Jim.
I need an answer.
Jimmy Corkill.
Jimmy Corkill.
Is the wrong answer, and you should be expelled from Liverpool for that. It was his brother Billy. Colin, you're eliminated from play. Tony, which French word describes a concentrated, clear soup?
Console.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Play.
John, in which American city would you find the Whitney Museum?
Houston.
Good lad. John, that was great. I just Whitney Houston, wouldn't that be great? Funnily enough, it's the wrong answer. It's actually New York. I should just give you 10 points for your cheek, John, but I'm not going to. You're eliminated from play, John. Tony, I need a right answer before you can freeze. On the National Lottery programme, what is the name of the astrologer?
Mystic Meg.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Freeze.
OK, we put those 20 points into your side of the mystery think tank, which takes you up to 20 points. Well, that's the end of round 2, so let's have a look at the scores. In the fiction think tank, the blue team have 20 points and the red team have 40 points. In the music think tank, the blue team have 10 and the red team have 40. And in the mystery think tank, it's neck and neck with both teams on 20 points each. So join us after the break to see which team goes on to take the think tank challenge.